Right when you walk through from the dining room and step into the living room, you immediately see the large bank of windows at the end of the room, looking out to what is an incredible view out of the water. The first seating area in the living room is really anchored by a sofa and coffee table that's centered on what is possibly the most amazing fireplace that I've seen in a long time. Ken just did an amazing job designing that wall and making it a real feature point.
We've clad the interior of the mantel with a blackened steel. And what that does from a design standpoint is it kind of mutes the individual elements into one large dark hole. And the chainmail allows you, if you don't want to see the television, or if you light a fire and want to keep the fire in, you can pull that across and quiet everything down a little bit more.
The door to the master bedroom sits to the right of the fireplace, and Suzanne decided to upholster the door with a dark slate-colored linen. And there's also a collection of standing oars that at first glance look a little bit like sculpture, but then have again the nod to this being a house by the water. In the living room, Suzanne's placed a very generous sized sofa. It's very deep and has very simple lines to it. Suzanne has layered a blanket over the back of the sofa, which is a great way to just add a little bit of color and pattern. And there's a pair of chairs that are antique campaign chairs. They're very low slung, have wood arms. And then that's all centered on a coffee table that has books, candles, great place for beautiful flowers. There's a sisal rug that extends the entire size of the room, which is quite large. So to define that living space right there as its own seating arrangement, Suzanne placed another rug on top of the sisal rug, and this is more of an antique rug. It's very neutral, but kind of pulls together all the white and off-white shades in the room all together in one spot. Behind the sofa is a really beautiful console table that's a worn, weathered wood. And this mixture of all these different wood textures in the room just really brings it to life. We really needed a light fixture to take up a lot of space and add presence to the room. So Suzanne selected a pair of identical chandeliers. And they're so beautiful because while the chandelier shape is traditionally a more formal look, these are made from painted wood and metal, and they really sum up that whole mentality of sort of the informal and the formal melded together in one. There's a second seating area right underneath the windows, and really that whole space just has a really nice, easy, casual flow that wherever people seem to congregate and mingle, you can add a chair, you can pull over a small table. There's a pair of nesting tables that are right in the center that have a lamp and also have a beautiful piece of quartz crystal. And she's also placed a brass sculpture, and it has a little bit of a modern, kind of mid-century feel to it. Most of the large pieces of furniture in the living room are all slip covered. They're covered in just a really nice off-white Sunbrella fabric, so they're very durable, will withstand stains and spills. The sofa pillows are also really beautiful in that they're a mix of patterns and solid color. One of the big lessons in this room for me is how you can combine accessories of all different sizes and shapes and finishes. She has not only wood, glass, ceramic, metal, and they all just mix and work so well together. The living room is a great space because it's perfect for entertaining a large crowd, but also just right for everyday living.